Hello everyone. Today we are here with Ogg Reads.
Hello.
Is there anything you would like to say before we get started?
Oh, not much. If excuse any of my sniffling or anything, I think my allergies are. I mean, not really. Just that. I'm sorry. I'm like so bad on this live thing. I tried to do live streams before, and it's just always like so awkward at first.
Well, I am sure you will do just fine. Okay, we have questions for you as both a narrator and a writer, and we
Okay.
will do narrator questions first.
Sounds good.
So, do you have any plans for your channel?
Well, I mean, I guess with Halloween coming up, I had this whole Halloween thing planned, but like my schedule between work and life has been kind of hectic, so I'm trying to do just a 3-day thing. But other than that, just keep trying to keep on my schedule that I made for myself. Nothing big besides Halloween special, so.
How did you come up with your channel name?
Um, I don't even know, but I wish it was different. It's like late at night or something, and I thought I was being clever, and I just should have stuck with trying to get Ognob in there or something. But when I'm talking about my YouTube handle thing, and not Ogg Reads, but the actual, you know, the Dismal Optimist or whatever the hell it is. I'm sorry. Um, I just really hate that. But Ognob is my high school nickname backwards. So, yeah, that's where that came from.
It's actually really cool. How did your persona come to be?
I don't know if I really have one, but if I could pick one, I mean, a persona is like a person's character thing, right?
Usually the image that they use for their avatar.
Yeah, okay, all right, I gotcha. All right, well, the one that I use, it's a drawing that I drew of this girl, and she's got like this skull hat, and she's got this really pretty little dress on, and her legs are octopus legs. And her name is Mirabelle St. Clair. So I don't know if that would be like my persona, but I just really like that character that I made. So I guess that's my persona. I'm not sure.
How has narrating changed you?
Um, I think it's changed me in that I have become more okay with being that weird kid. And like before, I was just like, I don't know. Like in high school, I was not okay with that, but now I'm becoming more okay with that, and I think that has a lot to do with um, reading these stories and kind of exploring that side of me in a way, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. How has narrating changed your life?
Um, I've met some really awesome people doing this, and that's been the most, probably the most amazing part of that is um, the people I've met and the response that I've been getting has been, for the most part, pretty positive, and I feel very fortunate and appreciative of that. So, mostly just meeting really awesome people.
Why did you start narrating?
Um, I I'm not exactly sure. It just kind of seemed like something that I would want to do. I got into listening to them somehow. I'm not sure how, and then it just sort of went from there. You know, I thought I'd just give it a try, and if I hated what I sounded like, or if it turned out to be just a bad idea in any way, or if I just didn't enjoy it, then I just wouldn't do it anymore. But I turned out to really enjoy it, and it was turned out to be like really cathartic for me. And it's I don't know, it just turned into something good. I'm not really sure what the whole, like, I'm going to do this because of this, this, and this. I mean, I guess anyone who does something on YouTube has a little bit of that, you know, attention whore in them, you know, but I don't know. Just like, hey, listen to me read this story. I don't know.
What creepypasta do you want to narrate, but are having trouble doing so?
It's not a creepypasta, but from the moment I started doing this, I've always wanted to read Loss of Breath by Edgar Allan Poe, and the pronunciation of some things has always, like, just really, I get very upset if I can't pronounce something correctly, and so that's always held me back from doing it. So until I can pronounce everything decently, that's not going to happen. But that's like my main goal right now, is one day Loss of Breath. I will do that.
What creepypasta has made an impact on your life?
Not so much like a singular story or anything, but more so just like the whole thing that comes with reading the stories and the people, and you know, like, just being okay with me. I know it sounds like so cheesy, but just being okay with myself. Just that whole aspect of it has. I had no idea that it was going to make that kind of an impact, but it did.
What creepypasta will you not narrate?
That's more of like a subject. Like, certain subjects I don't touch, and I read a lot of like messed up things. Like, that's my whole thing. Is like, I will read messed up stories, and I have no problem reading most things, but there are certain subjects that I won't do because it's just like too much.
That is it for narrator questions. So next we will ask questions to you as a writer.
Cool.
What creepypasta do you wish you had been the one to write?
Man, hands down, it's a tie between Symmetry and the whole Booth World concept. And I'm not just like saying that because you know, they're they're my buddies or whatever. I just like the whole concept of Booth World was friggin' mad scientist level, and Symmetry was the first gore story that I read that I had to like walk away from for a minute and then come back to it. So those two stories, like, and the story and the concept, like, I just wish that I would have been able to, you know, like, come up with that. It's like so far beyond my scope of creativity. Amazing.
And you did an amazing job on Symmetry.
Oh, thank you. That took a lot out of me.
Who is your favorite creepypasta writer?
Again, I'm going to have to go with Bloodworth and Always Through, who is now remasked. They're just like mad scientist level amazing writers, and awesome people. And I mean, there's so many good writers out there, though, honestly. It's hard to pick favorites, but That's what I have to go with now.
Where do you get your inspiration?
Oh, combination of I'm very much a write what you know kind of person, like whether it's something that has happened in my past or someone that I know or uh, something centered around things that I know and just twisting it and expanding it into something different and messed up.
How has writing changed you and your life?
um, just being able to create these scenarios and these worlds, beyond like the whole, creepypasta writing or and all that, just writing other things too. Just it lets you explore, for me at least, other things that are like further shit, I'm getting all tongue-tied, I'm sorry. Things that are deeper than, face value. And just thinking about things more and dissecting things more and just the whole concept of creating worlds and people. It's like this weird God complex high that's crazy.
Which creepypasta are you most proud of writing?
Oh, I was really excited about Blackout, and I'm really proud of that. But I think I'm most proud of the story that I wrote called The Monster, just because that was like the first time that I really, really pushed myself to think beyond like beyond like physical scary things and into more like emotional and more emotional scary things.
Why did you start writing?
I don't know. It was just something that I fell into when I was really, really little. I used to write these little, stories in school, and then at home I would write little stories about my my stuffed animals or something, and then I I actually like way back when in middle school used to like write fan fiction. And then I found out, I don't know why it was such a foreign concept to me, but I found out that I could like, create my own characters and my own worlds and all that. And I don't know why it was such like a weird concept to me. It was like an epiphany almost, like, oh my god, I can create these things? Okay. And then I started writing, my own things, and it just went from there.
What is the earliest story you remember writing?
Is it's probably some kind of Harry Potter fan fiction.
Okay.
That's probably what it was.
Where do you see yourself going with your writing career?
I'm really I'm really determined right now to get a book published, and I'm working on a couple different things because I can't just work on one thing or else I get like really bogged down with it. But I've been working on this novel for a couple years now, and I'm almost to the point where I'm ready to see if I can get it published, and that's like one of the things that I'm really gunning for right now. I want to like do this for real. So that's something that hopefully will happen. I keep my fingers crossed.
And we are on our last question.
All right.
What is a fun fact about yourself?
Man, it's not really a fun fact. It's just more of a fact. I cannot sing. That's the only thing that I can think of right now. I cannot sing. I wish I could. That's it. That's all I got. Things that I cannot do. Sing.
Okay. Um, well, is there anything else you would like to say before we wrap this up?
Not much. This is gonna sound really weird, but I want a little shout out to the Straw Gang. It's a Bloodworth thing.
Okay.
But that's all I can think of right now.
That works.
And thank you for having me. That's been awesome. Sorry, I'm such a ball of stress right now.
It's all good. It's very much my pleasure. All details for Ogg is in the description below, so make sure you check out her channel and stuff. And thank you very much for joining us, and we will talk to you all later. So, bye everybody.
Bye.